already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her. Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bill. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice.
It's the young
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my...
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line in.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory. You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for. Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in. And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week. Excellent focus. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Mott's 56. Watch the pass.
Watch 54. Go to 54.
Throwing. Prescott. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down. Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 3. Check 3. Gun. 36.
Under 10. 10. Rush in. We're going to 54. Why in?
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Hey, kill. 27. 26.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. James has got it. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man Sharp, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch two. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Get wide. Deuce. Slam.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Switch it. Hatch it. Hey, 47. Check 49. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check nickel. Slam. Watch the twist. Here we go, 46. Check. Mike 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. Wait. Switch. He's coming. Here we go, going to 53. Double up. Here we go, going to 54, Why?
They just get the play off. Now Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the pass.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator dialing that one up into great success?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch him go. Kill.
Now a give coming right is Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 8. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 8. Hey, kill. 26.
On third down, a run from Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth.
Under 10.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down. At the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he should. Thrown that ball, but remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Safety's creeping. Check four. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey.
Sweat, hey.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Go.
At the 46-yard line.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Net open, it's Goodwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, 46.
But he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
SOS. Let's go.
And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
First and 10.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go, 46.
Hey, turn it up.
Prescott yet again. That's going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
And that's caught inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go. Go.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. Kill.
Now it's Breida. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida, 61 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here we go, 47.
49, check 49.
They run again with Breida. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Going to 53.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
He's checking crab.
Here we go. Sliding.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here we go. Kill.
Back. Go. Wait. No. Check.
On second down, a run with Breida. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida, 85 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 4. Airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
There we go.
Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. I'm coming. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, kill. 26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Kill. Hey, turn it up. He's checking. Crash.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
Oh, now Breida loses it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
If In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
At the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Second and 6. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
I'm here all day.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession. They'll do a touchdown. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's get it. Choose the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mic 2, mic up.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They'll set up a throw. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now back to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida 73 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Dallas, the win gets them back over 5.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.